My ummah, he will say, Rasulullah on that day, even though we've strayed from him and his way. My brothers, my sisters in Islam, let's struggle, work and pray, if we are to bring back the glory of his way.
The Imam and his diary. As the title of our book indicates, the book deals with the Imam of Simonstown. He was Imām Muḥammad Sāliḥ, son of Khatib Shaban, the son of Yusuf, the son of Aqiluddin. He became the Imam of the Simonstown Muslim community after he served as the Khatib of the revered Imam Karim Jali. At the Cape, he was one of only 27 Imams, and that was at the beginning of the 20th century, when the Cape Muslim community, now 70 years after slavery, started to structure themselves educationally, politically, culturally, and in terms of leadership. The second part of the title refers to the diary that Imām Muḥammad Sāliḥ Saban kept for the entire period of his imamate of the Simonstown Muslim community, that stretches over 24 years, from 1904 to 3 days before he passed away in October 1928. The major and central concern of our book, The Imam and His Diary, has been to present and interpret Imām Muḥammad Sāliḥ Saban's collection of memories, to retrieve a particular historical space occupied by the Simonstown Muslim community. This underclass community, which had been disconnected from its contribution to Simonstown and their heritage by the dominant European forces, was given a powerful voice by Imām Saban and his diary. In his diary, he depicts that community of the early 1900s as a vibrant, dynamic, and colorful community. As an Imam, he was offered great respect and reverence by his community. The Imams in the time of Imām Muḥammad Sāliḥ Saban, although they were not formally structured as in the form of the current Muslim Judicial Council, they were founders of mosques, Muslim religious schools, madrasas, as well as Muslim mission schools for Muslim children, and acted as undisputed spokesman for the believers. Imām Saban founded with his community the Nurul Islam Mosque in 1911 and the third Muslim mission school in South Africa. It was this mission school that its first principal, Mr. Saleh Berdin, was proud to use as an example for the creation of similar schools all over Cape Town. And besides this clerical order, Muslims have collectively produced rituals and institutions in their mosques, which necessitated a layer of religious specialists. Imām Saban allowed the space for such specialists to function. and it was expected during that time for imams to be present at the functions. Such blessed gatherings not only increased the respect for the imams or provided identity and a home to the Muslims, young and old, male and female, but they also offered opportunities for imams to meet and to discuss issues of interest. Imām Saban formed part of the fraternity of ulama at the Cape. It appears that among the Cape imams, he was unique in recording events. His records cover nearly all the imams and sheikhs of his time, their successes and the informal, sporadic meetings between the ulama. As a diary, kept and maintained over a period of 24 years, it brings to life the work of an imam in a way that an archive can only hint at. This diary, then, confirms the pioneering work of Davids and Jeppe, but also puts into vibrant perspective an imam, his authority, his deputies, his community, and his colleagues. Simonstown Muslim history is concurrent with the broader history of Simonstown, especially its slave history. During the early Dutch period, the existence of Muslims was greatly obscured. Later, during the English period, a distinct Muslim identity emerged. Throughout the 19th century, the physical manifestations of their presence and function as a religious entity in Simonstown increased. Their connection with Muslims of the broader Cape and the support they received in terms of Islamic teachers also became more noticeable. Inasmuch as Imām Saban was relatively unknown to later generations of his own community, he was similarly unknown to the Cape Muslim community at large. The only documented reference to Imām Saban that we were able to obtain was by Dr. Yusuf da Costa. He refers to a meeting held in 1914 by the Cape Muslim leaders for a unified Friday Jum'ah. Imam participated in that meeting and recorded the proceedings in his diary. Families in Ocean View seem to know very little of Imām Saban, and we discovered later that some of the Ocean View families that were moved are in fact linked to Imam in blood relations. About his family, Imām Saban married Mominati on March the 8th, 1874. He had 4 children with Mominati. They were Maimuna, Marofa, Khuwaila, and Abdurrahman. Ismail Manuel married Maimuna. Abdul Basir Amle married Marufa. Safiden Liman married Khuwaila, and Abdurrahman married Maryam. From the diary entries, it is clear that his sons-in-law became his staunch supporters, who at the final stages of his worldly life covered his rent, paid his medical bills and groceries. May Allah reward them. Mominati died on Friday the 10th of August 1906 at 10 p.m. And about 6 months later, Imām Saban married Maryam on the 17th of February 1907. According to the diaries, the marriage took place at the Masjid of Imam Qasim, Kanala Dorp, District 6. Imam's children with Maryam were Hajira, Khadija, Muhammad Siddiq, Jahera, Muhammad Aresat, who kept the diary in his custody for over 50 years. May Allah reward him also.
Tuvah